off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to forcing completion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to throw.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. From 4 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Come on.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did? That they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They're going to try and throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long for Winston. Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll set up to throw.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to more there, and it's third down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense, just playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, Winston. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL, and we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2nd and 1. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short game.
It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, long passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Jameis now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with McCaffrey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to.
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. Room here to run. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. There's no doubt in my mind. And do you hear that? Do you hear the... It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled? I think the fat lady's humming. Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now. She's full bore. Yeah, this thing is flat out finished. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded. And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Rick Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Dancing to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun, it's Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One last shot now for Winston. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New Orleans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.